Hello everybody, this is Level Up Lani here and welcome to Coffee Talk Tokyo game demo. So to be honest with you guys, I've never played the first Coffee Talk or any of the other Coffee Talk games. I've watched a few of the playthroughs and that is what perked my interest. So I'm completely going into this as a brand new person who has played Coffee Talk for the very first time. So please excuse me if I make mistakes, get stuck on certain functions and not know fully what I'm doing during this game. I do plan in the future to play the first Coffee Talk game, but I honestly wanted to do a demo first before jumping into it, just to get a feel and get my toes in the water, so to speak. So this is very story based. There is a lot of talking on here. In order to match my theme, I've got my cup of tea here, because basically this is sort of what the theme of the game is about. It's usually described as like a talking simulator game, which makes a lot of sense, and for me that's like my best games to play, because I love those where you talk to characters and you sort of go through their life story and all that, and you talk to them like one fictional character to another fictional character. I am going to commentate or play this game a little bit differently, because I know in the game Our Life I'm usually reading out the story word for word like a book, but what I'm mainly going to do is I'm probably just going to do the narration in this demo and the voice of my own character, who will probably be Lani. I will probably do everything else like in third person or just basically commentate as I go through, but not read verbatim unless it's absolutely necessary. So without further ado, we are not going to waste any more precious time. We are going to play this beautiful demo and see where this takes us. Hope you guys have fun and let's go. Is Lani correct? Yes, it is. Tokyo, 2025. A city of paper and steel, as large as a country. In the busy shadows of tall buildings, through quiet back streets and moss-covered temples. Humans and yokai, spirits and kami, flit from homes to jobs to parties. Looking for new kinship as old bonds start to fade. In these changing times, established structures still find ways to cling to power. While they try to preserve the illusion of past grandeur, no matter the cost. Many, stifled by the Neto tradition, look for another way forward. Their dreams of a safe future carried by 100 rivers. Time only flows forward and past mistakes can't be undone. But mistakes open up unexpected paths in science, in creation, and in life. Those brave enough to follow their twists and turns may well find a way to a new dawn. In the city night, the seekers, the wanderers, the outcasts carry hope for tomorrow. And when their burden grows heavy, a small cafe at the back of a skyscraper gives them a place to cool their heads and warm up their hearts. These are their stories. Okay, we are beginning. It's a nice little cafe in Tokyo. Sometime in 2025, strangely that is this year as I'm recording this. Children are our future. Seattle Climate Conference opens International Youth Program. Interesting. I'm just going to have a sip of my tea and then start the day. Hello. Sorry to disturb you. It says on your sign that you're open. Anybody in? I guess not. Coming. Please just give us a minute. No problem. Okay, so I'm seeing here. I thought the question marks was me, but it's somebody else that wants to enter the cafe. So as I said before, I want to do this a little bit differently. So I did the narration and I'm probably going to do my own character, but any other character probably speak in third person, just to give you guys the different ways that I narrate and talk in games. Counter is clean. Check. Chairs all in place. Cups ready. The coffee machine works. The coffee bean should be here any minute now. Vin. Okay, so this first person which I met is Vin. She's here. Was this everything you needed? Yes, all good. I think we're ready to go. Could you unlock the front door, please? Off she goes. Okay, a very interesting gentleman. He might be a yokai actually, by the look of the ears, and a yokai cat maybe. That's what I'm thinking. I'm not saying that's what it is, but hey, good evening. Good evening and welcome. Sorry, I hope you didn't open it just for me. Not at all. Please accept our apologies for the delay. Let me just put a record on. Or you can pick one at your convenience. He's very pleased with that. Okay, all set, and sorry again. With this heat, we're getting coffee beans delivered at random times. Hey, summer is pretty stuffy in Tokyo. It can be indeed. I take it you're not from around here? He says he's visiting from Seattle. Vin's back. Wow, Seattle. That's a long journey. You flew over to see the sights? He did. And he's got some work to do. No, we haven't seen a blue head guy here yet, sir. Yes, we just opened. Indeed, and I don't think I saw any patron walk by. I'm still trying to figure out who this blue haired guy is. Maybe another yokai? June. Never met him. He's a regular here. He comes by often. I'm still trying to figure out who this Gene person is. May I serve you a drink while you wait? Good. And he says, anything you recommend for a tourist like me? Let me see. I don't know how to pronounce that drink, but we'll go. Where did this? I think it's a Hoja go. I swear I had it right here. Ah. I'm glad one of us knows where things are. I'm exactly the same. I'm playing, so I don't know where half the stuff is. I'm gonna be fair on myself. I've never actually done barista work before. In this heat, I recommended iced hojicha, but our fridge is broken. So how about some warm hojicha? It can be surprisingly refreshing. He seems alright with it. Okay. Okay guys, so this is my first time ever making a drink. Especially this drink. So I don't have a clue exactly what I'm doing, so I'm giving everybody the heads up, but we're gonna do our best here. I'm gonna check, because maybe the recipe for this drink is in the brew pad. There we go, that's what I was thinking. A timeless quencher with delightful roasted flavour. We got a list of different drinks here. Can we scroll down by any chance? We fortunately can. So we got here green tea, tea itself. Ah, that's a clue. Chocolate and soy milk. A timeless first quencher with a delightful roasted flavour. Roasted, that is the key point, roasted flavour. So one of these spices must match the roasted description. Yuzu is like sour, so we'll not go with roasted. Ginger is sort of spicy, but I wouldn't say roasted. You've got honey here and mint. So we got the primary here. Ah, I see. So depending on what we choose, the different levels will go up to show the difference in flavour. I've never made this drink before, guys, so if I get it wrong, I get it wrong. I do have an option to reset if I want to. I could reset it, so that's a good thing to know. Can I brew it? Let's see if I did it correctly. We got here a soy milk ginger hojicha. Do I want to give it to him, or can I trash it and try again? Let me trash that. Because he said here he wants a warm hojicha. It says a sour refined taste. So, yeah, that says bitter. We don't want to make it bitter. But we don't want to make it too sweet. Maybe I was right the first time. Except not adding the soy milk into it. I'm going to try it like this and see if I'm correct or not. If not, we'll learn as we go along. Okay, let's serve it and see if we were correct or not. Here you go. This isn't what I expected. I didn't expect it either. But hey, let's move on. I'm so sorry. This isn't at all what you ordered. I truly apologise about the confusion. At least he's not too worried about it. It still tastes good. Is it okay to ask your name? Of course. I'm Lani. Nice to meet you, Hendry. And Vin. I'm just like sort of eavesdropping in their conversation as well. Do you happen to like vinyls? There are some very good vinyl stores just down the road. Okay, he loves vinyls. They used to own a vinyl store in Seattle. As you can see, this place here is as close to a vinyl store as it could be, without actually being one. Yeah, it makes sense. If it has similar themes, you may like the vibes, yeah. Another coffee shop? I'm very glad you think so. Same, Vin. I love to travel, so I would love to visit Seattle too. Lani's trying to stay silent. I'm just interested in the conversation you two are having. But I know they're a worrywart. Yep, live life to the full, Hendry. Live life to the full. Vin, you should have said something. You know that's not what I meant. She loves to help a lot. That's very nice of her still, but we don't want to risk her damaging her body. There's levels to this. You're already helping a lot, Vin. Some days you work more than I do. I didn't take you in to put you to work. I had an empty room. You needed a place to stay. I welcome the company. I feel like I can't win this one. Maybe not. But I can see she's the type of person that you do a kind favour for her, she'll give back tenfold. And especially when it comes to needing a place to stay. That's like, of course, anyone who's got a heart will be like that in these circumstances. Okay, she's off to work again. There's no rush to do that. And just for your information, there's a pop concert on TV tonight. In case you wanted to catch that. I'm sure it's alright, Vin, you can catch that. Where's it? Concert tonight. See you, Vin. No, I mean, not everybody feels comfortable with talking about their medical or health issues, which I completely understand. Not really. Their situation is a pretty recent development. No, and that's part of what makes it harder for them. I see. A few months now. It has been great having them around. But to be honest, I don't think working at a cafe is their dream. Good question. I'm not sure they know right now. Yeah, and to be honest guys, from personal experience, I know that everybody thinks they have this plan, and this plan's meant to be acted out exactly as we planned it, and every step's meant to be, done in the exact steps that we planned it or done it. But as we all seen, especially people who are maturer or what you say older, you figure out quickly life's not like that. It's kind of like it'll rather throw you bricks, lemons, or everything all together. So you just have to navigate it the best you can. Now sometimes people's plans go exactly as they do it, exactly as they achieve it. But then they might have the problem of what next? Like, what happens after that perfect plan has been achieved? Some people will just make another perfect plan to achieve it, but then they'll rather complete it again and then get confused or disenchanted, or you'll meet with life and it will start throwing spanners in the works. I have had, honestly, the latter in my time, but I've been able to dodge and dodge every spanner that has come my way to hit the works, if you see what I'm saying. But they should work on finding out. The awkward silence. I wonder where June is. I'm still trying to figure out who this dude is. I'm not entirely sure, but I wouldn't say so. He's always quite serious and professional. No, I don't think anything should have happened to him. Don't think like that. I'm sure he's alright. Ah, here he is. We're finally going to meet this character called June. Ah, hello. Welcome, June-san. No wonder they said he's blue-haired. He's, I'm just gonna be honest with you guys, I'm not a huge expert in, what you call Japanese folklore or yokai. I'm more, like, knowing about Greek mythology, but by the looks of this person, for what you initially see, it could be like a ghost yokai, if that is a possible thing. But hey, June-san, welcome. Hey. Seems like they know each other. Yeah, because this June guy seems very, very quiet. Ah, okay, that makes sense. Let's give him some grace. Okay, so wherever this problem is, it might have a certain effect. So let's see what's up. Yeah, I did kind of guess that he's also a musician or a pop star by the looks of his attire, and I think at the back he's got a guitar in his was it guitar case? Yeah. Oh, the media can be ruthless. I love that. Candidly. I love these sort of words. I mean, I'm not a person that's like obsessed with words and etymology, but I love to learn and expand on my vocabulary. So when I see certain words which I rather don't know but want to know, or it comes from more of a classic literature, I like that. I sort of pay more attention to that automatically. It's a subconscious thing. Okay, creative. It could be like artist block or creative block. I've had a couple of moments like that in my lifetime. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, are we sure it's not just dislike, or is it proper hate? Because those two words, dislike and hate, have really different meanings. Yeah, that's not too good, unfortunately. To be honest with you, as a creative myself and as an artist, I understand what June's going through, because any creative artist, no matter if you're a musician, a fine artist, a sculptor, whatever your creative field is, it could be graphic design. For some people, when you create artwork or create something and you put it out to the world, you're not just putting out a piece of work. For some artists, they're putting what they would say a piece of their soul or a shard of their soul in there. They're actually sort of opening themselves up by showing their artwork and becoming quite vulnerable. And if that's not received by the general population, it's not that they don't just not like your artwork or your creative result. In a way, if you feel attached to your work, it feels like they're saying they don't like you, your essence, and what you truly are, which you express creatively through your project. And when that happens to a creative, they can get crushed unless they are able to practice a sort of detachment and just let their work be out there without an attachment or personal connection to it. If you've not learned to train yourself that way or look at life or your art that way, you could be personally affected. I can understand June's point and emphasize on June's point from being a creative myself and having to do the same thing and receiving that same sort of result or treatment back. That's why I've gotten to the point where now whatever I create and I put out there, I do not try and personally attach myself to that project or outcome because of this risk, this result. Stale and derivative. Okay, so he's sort of by looks of things doing self-reflection, self-awareness. He's aware that what they might be saying is a point, which is great as a creative, because if you look at things and, you know, not feel like you're perfect all the time, if you can sort of look at yourself and go, there may be something that I'm not doing right here, or you can also see that you're also not doing something right or you're not doing something wrong. Having self-reflection is critically important, but also if you feel like something's up, or maybe from your side something is stalling or failing, that is good. That's also good to acknowledge because you can improve on it. So the fact he's acknowledging that what they're saying is not completely, you know, negative criticism and they might have a point is one step towards the solution and improvement. Okay, so I'm seeing the similarities. It's not completely repetitious, but it is similar. It is quite similar. And if you're like being a fan that has followed like music, the person's music for 10 years and they keep repeating this sort of lyric or something similar to this lyric over and over again, maybe you could pick that up. That is it, creative block. That's still a feat in of it itself. Releasing a record per year for a decade is still a pretty good accomplishment. Even if the results dwindle over a period of time, or the result or at the end of the decade may not be the best, it is still good to clap or cheer somebody on. We're able to releasing a record for a year for a decade. That is real focus and commitment right there. Plus a lot of creative and mental energy is being pushed into that sort of strategy. Too right, mate. It even happens to myself. Me quietly listening in the background, but at the same time also talking quietly to you guys. Is that what happened tonight? Okay, so wish me luck, guys, because if he orders a drink, which he probably will, it's going to be my task to do the drink again. What can I get you, June-san? Okay, I would love something a little indulgent. With the fridge being broken, I'm afraid we don't have any cream. That's quite alright. Something a little sweet will work just fine. Indulgent and sweet. My mind is going to hot chocolate. I mean, that's the closest drink that would describe indulgent and sweet. You could also go for a latte. I don't think he's talking about that. Of course, I can add honey to your drink. If I could put my hand on it. I swear, things keep moving around tonight. Perhaps you have a spirit haunting your coffee machine. I don't think so, but you know what, it might be. Or perhaps I'm getting heat stroke. Ah, here's the honey. Perfect. Okay, here we go. That's what I was thinking. May I have a hot chocolate with a dollop of honey and a splash of milk, please? Got it. We've got something more accurate here. So, may I have a hot chocolate with a dollop of honey and a splash of milk? Yeah, that should be it. Soy milk. This should be correct. Chocobi soy. I'm just going to serve it. Here is your Chocobi soy, June-san. Would you like to try it next time, Henry-san? Oh, finally, I made the right drink this time. I'm glad you like it. Well, literally, that's not like a huge break at all, and as we can see, guys, he's already having a creative block, but he doesn't have like time to actually rest and recalibrate either. Oh, his drink's floating. I feel if June is a yokai, he probably wouldn't be afraid of these sort of happenings. So we got IMA, stop this right this instant, so that could be the person messing around with with Henry's drink. Oh, hello there. This girl's impossible. My apologies. IMA has no manners. Yeah, who's IMA? Stop hiding, girl. Sounds like a ghost. There we go. We've met a lot of characters at the moment. The blind guy can see, but the Gramps can't. So June might be blind? IMA, don't be rude. No, she's quite right. So June's blind, maybe. I can't fully guess yet if he's actually blind. But for what we're seeing here, he might be. Do you see the ghost person too, Lani? I do indeed. Yeah, sorry about that, Hendry. So she's quite playful. You're the one who said you wanted to come with me, Grandma. We don't even know who the person next to us age is, but I could probably tell it's probably over or not the expected human age lifespan. Okay, we know her name now. Okay, that's your job, got it. I work at the front desk of a deaf store. Are you like some type of assistant, like Grim Reaper assistant or something? Sounds like an assistant, yeah. So she, the ghost, has unresolved business. I love how this is unfolding into a very unusual but very interesting story. Stop calling me girl. Well, you do look kind of young. To be honest, you look very young. Stop calling me grandma. Fair play. Oh, that is an issue. So you're meant to know what your unfinished business is, but you completely forgot it and you don't know what it is. That is a real pickle. I feel sorry for her. Yeah, there's been times as well where I have brushed up on my Japanese, and no, I'm not an expert at speaking Japanese, but I have spent a few months, let's say last year, practicing Japanese just for enjoyment and my own like hobby. So I'm not perfect, but it just brought up that memory. Well, this is my cafe and she's my patron. It would be quite a lapse on my part not to be able to see her. And on that note, ladies, can I offer you something to drink? See, that's good manners. That's how you should treat me. She's not going to treat you like that if you keep calling her grandma. Okay, let's see what drink they want, and fingers crossed I get it right this time. We got one black coffee. A coffee black. She did not say add anything sweet to it. She just said black coffee. Now I know, guys, I may get this completely wrong, but the only reason I'm doing all three with coffee is because she just said a coffee black. No milk, nothing sweet. I'm following exactly what has been said. Here comes a black coffee. Okay, that's what she likes. Bitter, just straight black coffee. Not my favourite drink in general because it tastes as bitter. But, you know, everybody's tastes are different. Yeah, if you want to, please return. It'll be lovely to have your presence again. You'll always be welcome. Now, how about you, Ayame-san? What would you like? She doesn't like that phrase. Ayame-chan will be perfectly fine, thanks. So, are you going to order? Of course I am. I want something sweet and cute. What, hot chocolate with marshmallows in it? I mean, that's what... Sorry, that's what I think is sweet and cute when it comes to a drink. Hot chocolate with whipped cream and marshmallows on the top. Put like a cherry on the top just for a dash, a finish. Something sweet and cute with heaps of milk and a pretty stencil on top. Something sweet and cute. This shouldn't be making me laugh so much. Something sweet and cute with heaps of milk and a pretty stencil on top. I'm really gonna try and do this drink, but imagine going into, let's say, our regular cafes, and when the barista asks us, what would you like, what is your order, we just go with something sweet and cute with heaps of milk and pretty stencil on top. We would completely confuse the barista. So I'm just laughing because I would be so confused. I would be asking, okay, can you give me more information? But as I'm saying at the same time, we got a brew pad here. This is probably going to help us quite a lot. So I'm going to take a look through here. A classic summer drink from Japan's Kansai region, reimagined in coffee talk style. Matcha green tea. The ceremony grade of pure lush green tea has a distinct bittersweet and stabilizing aroma, but she wants something that's something sweet and cute. I could do choco beans, soy, but let's just check all the drinks before jumping to that one. A caffeine boost dominated by milk, yeah. That's why I can't really drink lattes, because of the over creaminess of the milk. Why do I think it's a Choco Bee soy? Or is it chocolate honey first, then soy? I'm just winging this, guys. First time ever being a barista in any type of game, so you have to excuse me. There's your drink. I hope it's right. Ah, it's not. Okay. My bad. Ah, the stencil. Forgot about that part. Oh no, I'm so very sorry. I was looking forward to it too. I was so focused on the cute and sweet that I forgot the stencil. I guess. Okay, so she's a little bit cheeky and rude as well, Ayame. I agree. That's what being grown up is, Ayame. We have jobs. Good question, she wouldn't. So we're seeing different beings having the struggles of modern life. I know you're going to say modern human life because if we see most of these people aren't human, or I'd say they were like different expressions of yonkai. Let's say the struggles of modern day life and the problems and challenges that comes with that. Now Ayame is more of, let's say, spiritual afterlife problems, but it's still a struggle relating to life and afterlife itself. She didn't always have a sour face. June is definitely having a creative block and an artistic crisis right now. Yeah, but the struggles are still different, Ayame. Okay, looks like he's going to head home. Okay, we should grab another drink before I go. Let's see if you can get this correct. Or if he's going to another bar, I'm not sure. We'll see. By the way, Lani, yep. Not sure if you still want it, but this is the old LP I promised you. Of course we want it, June-san. I'm excited to add it to our exclusive listens. Alright, have a good evening as well, June. See you soon, Hendry-san. June-san. They've gone home. And back to our two lady friends. So, pardon my asking, Ayame-chan. Do you have anything to go by to jog your memories? Doesn't seem that interested. We can't guarantee that's the exact reason why, but I can see why Ayame thinks that way. Now the question is, can she actually taste food? Yeah, as they were talking, I was sort of figuring that out or thinking if that was the case. Um, I've never heard the phrase or the folktale or story before that if a person does not find out their unfinished or unresolved business by in a certain period of time, they disappear. This is new for me. I just thought, the ghost will just stay a ghost forever or for eternity if they can't figure out what the unresolved business is. But in this story, if you don't figure out, it seems in a period of time, you just fade out. And can be a very scary concept. It's like your existence is fading out of everything. Or your old life, basically. Yeah, this person, Aimee, will vanish if it's not figured out. Okay, so it's not that her complete existence will go into oblivion, but she won't be seeable anymore, but still stuck on Earth. Kind of like purgatory in a way. That is... Is it a harsh way of putting it, perhaps? Yep, bring in the cold, harsh truth, but it needs to be said. That's what I like as well, if it's absolutely necessary. Leave. Okay, it looks like they're having a, let's say, face-to-face fight. You're welcome. Thank you for your custom, Fuku-san. We did not. But I suspect Fuku-san has some knowledge of people and souls. Maybe, I honestly don't know. Ah, Vin's back. Hello, Vin. Ah, Vin. Did you manage to get some rest? Okay, at least she's had a good rest. You missed June-san earlier. It's not over yet. I'm guessing you cannot see Aimee-chan? Okay, so maybe she can't see her fully, but maybe in a peripheral vision? Yeah, that could be very frustrating for a ghost. That is very true, Vin. Oh, that's rather harsh. That's incredibly harsh. Ayame-chan, that was unkind. No, but it's a very, very delicate topic of telling somebody else to possibly unalive themselves or go through an unaliving event. That is very, very delicate. Oh, she's gone. Well, that was a very frustrated ghost. I'm afraid so. I'm so sorry, Vin. That mustn't have been pleasant to hear. Yeah, I totally get what Vin's saying, but telling somebody that they should go through unaliving in any format is not... I can't even justify it, to be honest. That's not something that can be justifiable. You're allowed to complain when people are being rude to you, exactly. Or when you're in pain, for that matter. People won't know what's up with you if you don't tell them. That is so true. I thought you might like it. Of course. Yeah, see you tomorrow, Vin. Good night, Vin. So many coin tosses to end on the wrong side of change. I hope at least some of them will be able to make it back. Okay, so now we're on Saturday, August 2nd, 2025. What I'm going to do is, guys, I'm going to end this first part here just because it was quite a long part. But this is a very interesting demo. I'm already loving the flow, the stories, how we got introduced to the characters. I am sort of loving how I keep messing up on the drinks, but that's because generally this is my first time ever doing a barista work or being a barista in a game. So you have to excuse me. I thank you guys so much for watching the first part of this demo. We are going to continue the second part in the next episode. If you guys enjoyed this video, you can give a like up. And for more content like this, and if you'd like me to play the first Coffee Talk game as well, let me know in the comment box below. But for more content, and if you enjoy my content, you can click on the subscribe button below. For now, guys, I'm going to head off and have a beautiful, beautiful day. I'll see you in the next one.